Welcome to the NSIC Spotlight, the voice of the NSIC student athletes. I'm your host, Nick Cornder, Assistant Commissioner for Media Relations at the Northern Sun. Today, we are joined by the two-time reigning NSIC Baseball Player of the Week, Brock Reller of the University of Minnesota Crookston baseball team. Brock, thanks for taking the time to join us.
Thanks for having me, Nick.
All right, before we get into baseball, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I grew up about 20 minutes away from Crookston in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Graduated one season down at Iowa Central, as you know, and then I came here to finish up my degree and finish schooling, play some more baseball. So,
all right, like you mentioned, Grand Forks, then went to Iowa Central, but how was it or what was it that brought you back up to the Red River Valley?
Really, it was just, Coach Gus gave me that second chance. I didn't perform down at Iowa Central, and Coach wanted me out of high school. So, I gave him a call after the season. He said he'd be glad to have me, and he's been working with me ever since, and it's ultimately made me the best ball player I can be so far.
All right, and it's obviously showing early in the season as the Golden Eagles are off to their best start as a D2 program. You guys are 4-0, a couple of non-conference wins over Bemidji State and St. Cloud State. In those games, the Golden Eagles have averaged over 16 runs a game, with you driving in 15 of those runs. What has contributed to this early season success?
In practice, they push us really hard. They over practice us, as in like pitching and throwing and hitting and all that to make sure we're ready for, the season. And then when we actually see pitching, and I guess, I don't know, we've just been hitting the ball really well right now. We do the simple things, the things that we have to do to win ball games. And so far it's been working.
Coach Gus mentioned in the preseason release that you have all those physical tools you need to be a great ball player, but you've really worked hard on your mental components of your game. What did that entail?
It really just entails, staying positive, after a strikeout or a flyout, maybe you scored a run when we're in the field, you just have to stay positive. I've been really working on that, trying to, help out the teammates too. When we're doing bad or something, you just got to stay positive. Something good will come out of it eventually. So,
Coach Gus also mentioned this may be one of his most talented teams he's coached at UMC in his 7 years up there. Tell us about your teammates and what makes this team special.
Well, first, we have a lot of depth. People have been here for a couple of years. Mason Roman, second baseman, Scott Finberg, Ben Toma, even though he's hurt, Brad Morris, Eli Young, Landon Swenson, they're all been here for about 3 years now. So they all know what the program's about, how we're supposed to be. And, it's just really helping out having that depth that we have. So
you're obviously putting runs up, which is great. Talk about your pitching staff though, and keeping those runs off the board from the other team.
Our starters are doing great. They're keeping us in the game. That's all you can ask for. Our bullpen's doing pretty good so far too. A couple kinks here and there, but that'll get figured out. Haven't even had conference yet, so it's a good thing. But hopefully everything stays good, stays put together, and we can have a great season.
And then how would you describe the style of play of the Golden Eagles?
I would say it's pretty much just get it done. Next man up when we're hitting, next man up when we're pitching, just do what you can, and hopefully it's enough.
So you've had some non-conference games against NSIC opponents down in Kansas, I believe it was. 4 games in the books already. This weekend, we get into conference play, a lot less non-conference play than in past years. But you head down to Winona this weekend for a 3-game series with the Warriors. What do you know about them, and how do you prepare for this weekend series?
I know they're a good team. I haven't played them since my first year here because of COVID, but they're going to come out and battle, and that's what we have to do. We have to be there the first inning, and then we just have to keep playing our game, and hopefully it'll come out on our side.
So you play 2 doubleheaders on Saturday it is, and then a single game on Sunday. Tell us kind of the preparation on the weekend going into. When do you guys leave? What do you do before the games start mid-afternoon?
Usually, we'll leave Friday, and then I guess we'll just go to the hotel. We might practice Friday night if we get there early enough. And just kind of just wake up, eat breakfast, just trying to lock in. Before games, I don't really talk to people. I'm kind of a Scrooge, I guess, but I just try to lock in early and stay locked in throughout all the games. And I know a lot of my teammates do that too. So.
Outstanding. All right. Well, I know you have a busy day ahead of you, but before we let you go, you're a senior this year. What are your plans down the road for baseball? And then ultimately, what are your plans down the road for after Minnesota Crookston?
Well, ultimately, see if baseball can take me somewhere after this, obviously. But if that's not a possibility, then I guess finish up my degree this semester, and then I will, I guess, have to find a job and go to the adult world. So,
what's your degree right now?
Sports rec and management.
All right. Same degree I got from Minnesota Crookston about 50, oh geez, it might have been 20 years ago, but obviously you can go places with it. Yeah. So that's great. Brock, appreciate you taking the time. That'll wrap up this week's show. Best of luck to you and the Golden Eagles this weekend and the rest of the season. To watch those games, you can go to northernsun.org and watch those games live on the NSIC network, along with live stats. But Brock, thanks for taking the time and best of luck to you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.